Cat here.
It's Monday. It is the beginning of a new week. Welcome to a new week. I've got a couple more reasonable goals this week. I was very ambitious last week. Very ambitious. First goal is first. We are going to record every day, whether I'm crocheting or maybe doing something, just one of my daily chores. We are going to keep recording. Second goal, we are going to work on this. The tassel
must be done
halfway by the end of the week. Goal number 3, we started this toadstool hat last week. We got about a couple rows, had about that much done. Over the weekend, I have done a lot more crocheting. So we got a lot further on that hat over the weekend. I knocked out a lot of good crocheting time. I did not record that crocheting time, but we have a hat. Wow! We're going to get that done. Maybe not done, but we're going to get it so far that I can finish it next week. Fourth goal. Fourth goal is this. It's the only thing I'm allowed to work on in the truck. I'm not allowed to work on this in the house. I like to have a small thing in the truck, and sometimes I get a little burnt out. Truck only project. Home project, truck only project. This is the dragonscale fingerless gloves. I've never done the dragonscales. I'm doing this, following this tutorial, link in the bottom. The color I'm using is Big Twist. It is olive drab. So it's making it look kind of like leaves. Last but not least, I did not finish something so easy last week. This moment, I'm going to weave in all 4 strings. It's not like there's 100. I have done a lot more end weaving before. That's kept me from finishing a project. 4 ends. Not going to get me down. That is what we've got for the goals this week. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week ahead. I can't wait to show you what we've got going on. For the rest of the night, I will just be crocheting. Weaving ends now. You're going to be a little upside down while I do this. This is my little makeshift holder for all of my needles. This is the one I'll probably use now. This is the first kind of stitch marker I got when I started crocheting. It is bendable. It snaps into its little hole, but they're a little flimsy. I prefer to use these, the little ones like safety pins. I've got a whole rainbow box of them. I am a stitch marker user for everything, for every moment, for counting, for everything. On my tin, I have these 3 magnets. I have fidget magnets. I fidget, so they're always with me now. Magnets stick to the tin. My metal tapestry needle, I always put it down. Otherwise, we lose the tapestry needle. Now we're going to weave in these 4 ends. We have finished.
Are you okay?
No.
We have completely finished the tapestry. My very first tapestry. It is done. No strings. All the strings are weaved in. Tomorrow, we will block this. But for the night, this goal is complete. We're moving on for the rest of the night. I'm going to work on the toadstool hat. I'll get back to you later. It's Tuesday around 3:30. I have gotten a couple things done around the house, a bit of dishes, a bit of picking up. As for crocheting, last night I did a bit of the brim. I have 3.5 rows to do on the brim. I did do some more on my dragonscale gloves while I sat in the pickup line. I did some more on my dragonscale gloves. I did just the second row. That's all we've got. We can kind of see how it's going. And actually, so far it's really easy. It's a 2-row repeat, so I'm about to do the next scales. Now I gotta wait till tomorrow to do some more because I have only allowing myself to work on this during that. This won't be done anytime this week, but it is something new to learn and I'm enjoying it. So in the end, I'll have myself a little fingerless glove. I should be able to get 3 rows done, and that's how many more I need to do before the next part. So I'll do that tomorrow in the pickup line. Next, I really want to finish the brim before I move on to something else. And when I finish the brim, I'm going to go work on those tassels. I probably should have done this when the dishwasher wasn't running. It's Thursday. Wednesday, I got a little burnt out. So I did do some crocheting, but as for the day, it was more of a crash. But as for my hands and getting progress on some projects, that still happened. I've worked all of the brim at this point. I finished a couple rows this morning. I have 1 more row of the brim to do. But I have one problem. I thought I was going to have enough yarn to finish this without adding another skein, but that's not the case. So I need to cut this and attach more yarn so that I can finish the last row. This will not be enough to finish this last row. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough to finish it all the way, so that's gonna wait. I do have more white yarn, so I can finish that one at least and move on to the next part, which is the ruffle. Today, my daughter was sick with a sore throat, so she is in bed. She didn't go to school today. That means that I did not get to work on my project that is strictly for the truck. I have a lot of this green yarn. I have a lot. A lot. I couldn't help myself this morning when I had a moment. I started another pair of gloves in this dark green. They look like leaves. So I have this. Honestly, I can't do one project at a time. I like to have a lot around me of doing. I like to start new ones, even though I know the limits of my own hands. I wanted to. Anyway, going to add the yarn to this. Going to work a little on this. As for today, the rest of today, I have two things to do. First thing I need to do, block this. So all the pins are on these three boards. I think today I need to finish some goals that I set at the beginning of the week. And two of those goals were to finish this. And then I'm going to work on the poncho. I promise, I really am going to work on the poncho. We're working on it now. I have 2.5 hours to work on this, blocking it. This will take less than 10 minutes. So I will do this first. And then the rest of the time that I have, I'm going to work on this poncho. First, I'm going to take these off. Then we're going to put this on. Tapestry is now blocked, and we can call that done for now. Now to check off the poncho. Let's knock that out. Thursday night, and I have done the tapestry today. It's done. And I have worked on my tassels a bit. I worked on my tassels. They're not done, but that's all I'm doing for tonight because I just want to crochet for the rest of the night. My husband and I are going to go watch The Amazing Race, and while we do that, I'm going to crochet. So y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for Halloween.